this was a very challenging week for me. Personally, it was a challenging week, and also on a kind of not personal, but very personal front, it was also very challenging. On Motzi Shabbat, we saw the release of the 3 hostages. And even though during this whole almost 1.5, I feel, year, we have seen and heard about the brutality of the terrorists, seeing the 3 hostages being released, their starved bodies, and just getting a tiny glimpse, a small tiny glimpse of the brutality which they've endured, and also knowing that there are still so many hostages still in Gaza, it made me feel so weak. I felt agonized. I felt so much pain. And I'm a granddaughter of Holocaust survivors. My mother was born at the end of the war, and I'm not new to brutality. I'm not new to the horrors of what people can do, and yet this just hit me. I feel like I was knocked down, and I was questioning, here I am, the person who's supposed to be teaching and giving over Emunah and giving over Torah, and here I felt myself faltering and feeling so helpless and not understanding, and I kept saying, I don't understand. I felt myself almost like it's like the moon when it's going so small and it's waning and waning. I felt like I said myself, I feel like I'm nothing right now. It's like looking up and not seeing the moon, not understanding, asking Hashem why. I don't understand. It's so cruel, it's so brutal. Hashem, I don't understand. And then there was a point where I felt like I was absolutely nothing, that I didn't understand so much that all of a sudden I understood that the only thing I understand is I don't understand. And at that moment of accepting I don't understand is actually where I started to strengthen myself. I said, wow, okay, this gives me chizuk. Accepting that I don't understand gives me more chizuk. I can accept that I don't understand, nor that will I. But if I try to wrap my head around something, try to find logic about it, try to see that, I'm sure there's something somehow that I just could be good. No, it's terrible, it's cruel, it's horrible. There's nothing good here. I do not understand. And yes, at that moment, like I said, is when I felt myself strengthening, and I felt myself starting to grow again, and being able to keep going and keep building in my emunah and keep connecting and keep that connection. And this week's Parashat Yitro, it says Vishma Yitro, very first lines of the Parsha, Vishma Yitro. What did Yitro hear? So he hears everything that went on, Tam Yisrael, about the Makot, he hears about Kriyat Yam Suf, the splitting of the sea, he hears about Amalek, right, the attack of Amalek. But it's powerful because I'm sure that other people heard also. And yet also we hear Vishma Yitro, Shema, he heard something. Now where else do we see and hear the word Shema? We hear it in Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. It's a declaration that we say day and night. We say before we go to sleep, and a person says it before they pass away. It's what Jews have said as, being burned at the stakes, going into the gas chambers, being brutally murdered, and this is the declaration of the Jewish people, Am Yisrael, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. So what exactly did Yitro hear? Maybe I was thinking a idea of Shmiyash, listening, hearing, that there's this concept of when I see something, I'm seeing one scene. I can only see what's in front of me. I can't see what became before this, and I can't see what will be after this. All I see is what's in front of me. When it comes to hearing, in order for you to understand me, you have to hear the beginning of the sentence, the middle, and the end. There's a whole entire sequence. I can't just hear one syllable and expect to understand. I know. Yitro understood, he did not understand. He understood that there's a full picture here. He understood there must be a beginning, a middle, and an end to this. He understood that all these stories that he's hearing and everybody else is hearing, only he is understanding. I do not understand. And I want to be part of a nation that understands and does not understand. I want to be part of the nation that says Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. That I can be part of the Israel that understands that there's a God who's Hashem, which is Yud Kei Vav Kei, which is Hayah Hovei V'yeh. It's the past, present, and future. It's all of time. It's knowing that there is something more expansive. There's something merciful. There's something compassionate. It's also Elokim, which is Teva, the same gematria as nature. It's the forces of the whole entire universe. It's the things that I see that I don't understand, and I also don't understand because I'm not seeing it. This is all one. It's all coming from the same force. It's all coming from the same creator. It's all coming from the same place. And this is what Yishma Yitro means. It means that I'm joining a nation that throughout history will say, I do not understand. I understand that I do not understand, and this is a nation I want to be part of. It's a nation that sticks together, and they're not understanding of what's going on. And it's a nation that will also stick to their creator, even when they understand that they don't understand. This is Yitro, this is the Parsha, and this is the week right now where I've been feeling so much torture, so much pain, and understanding that my pain is It's what I am supposed to be feeling. I should be feeling pain and agony. I should not be brushing under this and saying, well, I'm sure there's good in here. God forbid. No, it's cruel, it's brutal, it's terrible, it's horrific. I cannot understand. And at that, I take a deep breath and I tune into Shema. I tune into hearing the idea that there's a lot of different syllables here. There's lots of different words. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And right now, I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know if I ever in this world wrap my head around it. But I can understand that I don't understand. And that's the God that I'm following. The God of not understanding, that I understand. And with him, I'm going to cling to. It's a nation that we will cling to each other. In our not understanding, we understand. B'ezrat Hashem, Shabbat Shalom.